when speaking to you, right, I'm just being fair to you, it seems like there's a level of resentment that you actually have to work so hard.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're at the same page. So like I always talk to women straight. So sometimes you get women that get defensive when you say certain things. I'm like, don't get defensive. In order to reveal, we have to heal, right? You reveal so you heal. And this is what a lot of us aren't doing. We feel like our strength is being not vulnerable. Standing down, I'm not gonna show how I genuinely feel. I'm gonna act like this ain't bothering me. But then guess what? Now you're creating a pattern.
I don't feel like we're finding real alpha men.
No, and
You know what I mean?
celebrities
Or
and
what they consider real alpha woman. You know? I think people's definition is skewed as to what that is.
I agree with that statement. But here's the narrative. 70% of homes that look like us come from single mothers. And a lot of single mothers aren't holding their boys accountable. Their boys are their boyfriends. They treat them like little kings and they haven't done nothing to be kings. That's the difference. When you, yes, they have that shit. No, being honest.
I'm not dating you.
No, but most of them are. They have a, no, being honest.
I'm raising the man. This is my first love
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes.
That's your son.
No, being honest. Also, no, but most of the mothers,
I didn't mean it like that.
they have an over infatuation with their sons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest
Like
with
they
you.
want to date them.
Yes,
It's 'cause it's a
sickening.
control- it's a
Because
control
realistically,
thing.
like I one of my videos that went viral was I said, my mother said if you go somewhere and you can't get back home, you better figure it out. I said that my mom told me if you get locked up, I'm not coming to visit you. Everything she said, she meant. My mom spoke once. My mom said, if y'all make noise in that room, I'm coming in and bust you behind. And she would come in and bust out behind. Most mothers give 5 and 6 and 7. You cannot do that with a boy. A boy will play on a woman easily because y'all are nurturers. So you have to be stern with a boy. You cannot be very passive. If you're passive, he's gonna look for a mom more than he's gonna look for a wife. And that's what more men are doing. They're looking for moms because moms overly coddle them. Oh, my boo-boo, come here, stinker butt. That's a grown big old man. Make him make up his bed, make him make his sandwich. Let him see that he has the ability to do things. Otherwise, he's gonna always expect a woman to do what mommy should have made him do for herself.
So then what do we do with the men that's already, the boys that's already at the age of men level that they already did this to, and now we got to deal with this? What are we doing with them?
So you
They're
say
not going to, and they're not going to therapy or
That's
anything
the pool that
else.
we're having
not
right
getting no
now.
type
They're
of
not
no
getting no type of help.
If we're looking at the age range and we're looking like, okay, you should be in my age range for us to date, but you're not acting like an alpha, but you
Mentally, you're
expect
not,
me
yeah.
to treat you like an alpha, right? What do we do? Or even if, just like you said before, you made a good point where it's like, okay, some women are more alpha and they are the leader, right? And they have to get a man that compliments them that's going to follow, right? And following, and I think people, there's a misconception of what leading and following is. Just because you're leading don't mean like, yeah, you're always wearing the pants or whatever, but like, yeah, you might have to give them a little bit for them to follow, for them to eventually lead. You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Lucy.
What's your name? What's your name? You got 3 different people, right? I can yell at you and get results out of you. I can talk to you, get results out of you, and I can push you and get results out of you. A leader learns who they're dealing with.
Right.
For instance, when you more people are really like this when you yell at them, they don't react good. So when you're dealing with a person like that, more men have more feminine energy because they were raised by feminine energy. So you have to learn how to deal with them with dealing with these men. This is just who they are. This is the results of how the single mothers have coddled them so much. My mom is not like that. You meet my mom, you're like, damn, my mother's a goon.
And that's how it
My
was,
mother's a
son, right?
goon.
Just to make sure that you are being fair, you cannot only say single mothers. You also have to take give some accountability to the guys who left the home that their children were in.
But
My question is,
your
children still not your, they're not?
Yeah.
My kids sometimes.
But sometimes, you know, the only thing I hate is word single, right?
Yeah,
People say single and economically they get money. My mother was a single mother of 6. I mean, there was no man omnipresent at all. He didn't exist. I didn't meet my dad till I was 30, right? My ex tells me that she's a single mother. I give about $3,000 a month to not be considered you a single mother. You're a woman that's single, you're not a single mother. It's a big difference, and I'm very present in my children's life. So we have to acknowledge what is a single
That's
mother.
what I'm saying.
But that's not negating what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
You're saying single mother, that what you're talking about, the other side of a single mother is a man who abandoned his family and his
Agree.
kids.
But sometimes you date broken men, and then you try to see the potential in these broken men. A lot of times when you dating a guy that comes from a broken environment, you have to see their mentality. Because it's one thing to say, women like words. Most women like words. There are no action back in the words, but yet still you believe it because it sounds good. And this is what we have to understand. Women have to come out of that emotional thing. Are you beautiful? Oh my God, you look better than Beyonce. Got it. It's like, come on.
When we come out of that, then all of a sudden, oh, she got masculine energy.
No, you can still be in your femininity. You can still be in your femininity.
And the thing I'm gonna say about the single mom is that, just so you think, I think when people say single mom, at least from my perspective, is when you turn around and I think from how he's saying, or at least how I'm interpreting it, why you keep saying single mom is because the single mom is what's present. The abandoned dad don't mean nothing because you abandoned. So the single mom's doing the best that she can, regardless of whether it came out good or bad. You tried to do whatever you can do, and then they incorporated whatever values you did. Not in a negative necessarily, but if you're coddling, that's what ends up happening. Yeah, but not to not blame the dad, but he's not. Exactly. I'm not present, so what can we do?
In my situation, with the therapy, you said it. When I said, but that's what I'm getting at. If you come from a broken home, if they're not doing the homework or the work,
self-work. No, I said the work, self-work, personal work.
That way, because at the end of the day, the father of my child, he still wants to be like, he's there. He's a great father.
So you consider yourself a single mother?
I do, because a mother that's single.
Okay.
Because of the simple fact, I didn't want my child to grow up in a vicious cycle of thinking mom's settling, that's what love means, and they don't know how to pick their mate in the future. So that's why I cut it off, like, you know what, let's co-parent.
100%.
He was like, why? Let's stay together. I don't want that for my child. I want better for my child, so they know. Exactly, because you're not healed from your family issues, and you don't know how to know to deal with that, and you're mentally not there, and I'm not putting my child mentally there, growing up at a young age and not knowing, hey, I'm going to deal with this chick, she beat on me, talk to me crazy. No, because mommy didn't do it, you ain't going to do it. So that's why I say I'm a mother that's single, and why I'm in a single parent. But we co-parent everything else. But I would rather, I hate that mentality too from back in the day is you stick it out, you're married through thick and thin. But the problem is too with our society, like our black community.
Wouldn't be together either.
You keep sitting here dealing with each other because you had children and you had a piece of paper that stated you're supposed to be together, you're supposed to stay together. But if that's mentally messing up your future, your generation of people, you should leave it alone. Because now you're just sticking it together because you just settled.
Right. For the
And
kids.
you should never, because your home, I always say, is my safe haven. I work too damn goddamn hard to live in a nice ass place and come home and be like, damn, let me go outside, let me pick up another shit.
When speaking to you, right, when you being fair to you, it seems like there's a level of resentment that you actually have to work so hard.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're at the same page. So like I always talk to women straight. So sometimes you get women that get defensive when you say certain things. I'm like, don't get defensive. In order to reveal, we have to heal, right? You reveal so you heal. And this is what a lot of us aren't doing. We feel like our strength is being not vulnerable. Standing down, I'm not gonna show how I genuinely feel. I'm gonna act like this ain't bothering me. But then guess what? Now you're creating a pattern. And this is what humans are, creatures of habit. And as you create habits, this becomes your natural aura as a person. So like for instance, you see her, she might feel like, damn, a man is supposed to do these things. And a man is supposed to, right? Naturally. But what is a man to a man that never seen a man? What is being a man to a man that never seen a man? What is being an adult to someone that never seen what an adult is? What is creating a home to a man that never seen a home? A lot of times things are broken. I realize that most people come from broken homes. So therefore they more inclined to create broken homes, especially when it comes with, damn, this is hard. When I started dating you, it was fun every day. We was having fun, it wasn't so much pressure. But now being with you comes with so much more pressure. When you're not seeing faces, if I have a son, I have to introduce him to bills. There are some men you have to introduce to bills. Their mothers coddle them that bad.
Fact.
I deal with this every day.
But
That's
how
a
do we
fact.
even get to that point? They don't even want to have those conversations with you.